Chief Keef forgave King Von, but he didn't forget what King Von did. And I'm finna tell you what King Von did. A lot of people talked about this, but somebody close to Von finally stamped it. Tay 600. Hit the like button. We finna talk about this. Gold on the video. I'm gonna say 1,500 likes because I think what Tay 600 said was strong. You know, the coach had been stamping shit lately. We finally got a stamp on this. Tay 600 spoke on this. You know, I'm not gonna lie. When you listen to Tay 600, he very articulate. He kind of tell you exactly how he feel from like an unbiased point of view. So we finna talk about that. A lot of people was wondering, why didn't Chief Keef really, why wasn't he real out about saying rest in peace to King Von? Why wasn't he shouting King Von out? Von died. Why didn't he shout him out? Why wasn't he rapping him? I think Keef did a slight RIP and that was it. And people was wondering, what the fuck up with that? Don't King Von and Chief Keef got a relationship? They both from the O? We understand King Von kind of jumped on the OTF side, even though he's from O Block like Chief Keef. A lot of people thought maybe that was the problem. Tay 600 kind of opened up the door and spoke on it, how, Von was cool with Dirk. And Keef wasn't really cool with Dirk anymore. He didn't hate him, but, they had issues because Dirk kind of turned on him, acting like he didn't bomb people out and he wasn't helping the homies and shit like that. Then Tay 600 spoke on something that a lot of people said, but nobody stamped. Keef never talked about this. Von kind of opened up the door a little bit about this, but kind of left himself out. Tay 600 basically said, O Block guys robbed Chief Keef. They robbed him. They strong-armed him, took shit from him, all kind of shit. And Von wasn't one of the ones that took his chain or took anything from him, but Von was there and let niggas do that shit. And he was riding with the niggas who did that shit. And Keef never forgot that. I thought that was strong because we heard rumors of, that shit that happened with Boss Top didn't really go down like people said it went. This was some other shit that went on with Boss Top and other shit that went on with other people. A lot of people was confused because, he shouted out T-Roy when T-Roy died, but didn't really get that strong shout out to King Von. But Tay 600 opened up and he said that. He said, those guys robbed Chief Keef. They strong-armed him, act like he went from the O and tried to take from him, and they did take from him and shit. And Keef remember seeing Von over there while they was doing it. He might not have been a part of it, but while he was getting strong-armed and robbed and shit, he was like, and he remember that nigga was doing that shit. That's crazy, because I done heard rumors of this, but nobody from the O ever stamped this. Nobody cool from Von ever stamped this. To hear that stamp, that makes a lot of sense, because I remember Dirk doing an interview with Vlad TV, and he spoke on how Keef didn't help people, didn't bomb people out, didn't get no money. Von even spoke about motherfuckers taking a chain from him and shit like that. But he kind of left himself out of that shit. Tay 600 said he was with that shit. He might have not been one of the ones that took some, but he was with the niggas who took it while they was taking it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the homie True. Blah, 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 blah.